Lee Boxing Truth. So, Claressa Shields is responding back to 50 Cent and Maserati Bud. So, Claressa Shields is responding back to 50 Cent and Maserati Bud. And, I listened to the video, I listened to her response, but the problem that I have is there's too much texting going on between her and Maserati Bud. Too much texting for somebody you say you don't know. And so maybe there might be a little truth to the story. I did hear the recording. I did hear that, he said they didn't do anything. But that doesn't still, explain the texting, him being at certain events, him buying you food, and you saying that it did happen, that you were at a host at a strip club and you did get some, he bought you some salmon. So those things right there, especially if you're in a relationship and going back and forth and texting, that's not a good look. Especially knowing the situation that Papoose has been through with Remy Ma. And it just goes to show you that, sometimes when you're in a relationship and some person, people feel certain ways about certain things. Papoose going over to go visit his daughter, while also seeing Remy Ma could be a problem for Claressa, even though she says it's not a problem, could be a problem. And maybe her being confident, or showing some kind of, not having confidence would have her have somebody at the house, so it pets her flesh a little bit. But she's going at the wrong person because she's going at 50 Cent, and I feel like that's a losing situation for her. If you're going at 50 Cent, it's a losing situation. He's prepared, and he is a seasoned vet when it comes to this internet stuff, when it comes to social media, period. And yeah, I see her playing Papooses songs that are dissing 50. Yeah, that's good. You're showing support, and that's good and all. But at the same time, you're also making Papoose look bad because you're getting on social media and having to explain yourself. So after you get done explaining yourself, guess who else is going to come back and explain himself again because you just threw darts at him, and you better hope he doesn't have no type of text messages or more pictures of you. And that's Maserati Bud. And if he does, believe me, he's probably not going to put him out. He's probably going to give him directly to 50 because now they got a direct line. So anything that he needs, he'll just go to Maserati Bud, and Maserati Bud will give him that information. You see how that works? And 50 will be like, you don't have to do anything else. I got it. I didn't know nothing about this Maserati Bud, but I'm pretty sure whatever music he has right now is in rotation just because of this situation right now. I don't know if Claressa Shields is looking at this as a win-win because I want to see if I hear something back from Papoose along with her. But Papoose wasn't there with her. So I don't know what's going on with the situation. But I know Papoose just put out a diss track, 2 diss tracks on 50. And 50 is able to strike back because you got Claressa Shields having a friendship or relationship or whatever you want to call it with Maserati Bud, which is making Papoose look pretty bad right now. So yeah, Claressa Shields got on and responded back, but the response wasn't good enough for her to even move the needle because right now 50 Cent has won that battle between her and 50 Cent and Maserati Bud too, because people are believing that, look, you're constantly texting this guy. You just admitted that he paid He paid for your food, salmon, and stuff like that. And you're calling him a weirdo and all this other stuff, but apparently you know him because you guys are doing text message exchanges. Same text messaging you was doing with Papoose back in the days. So with that being said, my advice for Claressa Shields, leave it alone. I don't see it getting any better. Lee's Boxing Truth. Like, comment, you know what to do. Subscribe.